We as Indians are proud of our age-old traditions and value systems deeply rooted within our culture. We are proud of a constitution that not just grants women equality but also empowers the state to adopt measures for their upliftment. We are proud of the plans and programs that our country has today which are aimed at the advancement of women in various spheres. We are proud of our literature that outlines the strength and position of women in our society. I would like to quote a verse from Manusmriti. Yatra naristu pujante ramante tatra devataha yatraisthastu na pujante sarvastatra falakriya. God resides where women are respected. Where they are not respected or they are disrespected, every action comes to a naught. Yes, we are proud to be born in this wonderful country. But the recent acts of violence and crime against women has forced us to rethink and revalidate the position of women in the society today. What can we do as a country to get away from a situation like this? What can we do to tackle this? What can we do as women to defend ourselves and defend our rights for respectful existence? The answer lies in our very own traditions and art forms. Kalaripayattu originated in south of India in the state of Kerala is one of the most ancient art forms that exist today. That is why it is called the mother of all martial arts. What is the most significant aspect of Kalaripayattu is that it has played a very vital role in empowerment of women in our country. The girls knew to defend themselves. The girls were confident about who they are and stood their ground. This fascinated me and led me to find out the source of their strength and positivity. And today I meet Guru S.R.D. Prasad.
Guru S.R.D. Prasad, popularly known as the Malabar Warrior, has established himself as an outstanding exponent of Kalaripayattu, the martial arts tradition of Kerala. With his extensive knowledge on the subject and passion for building a more stronger and disciplined generation, he continues to inspire many from all walks of life. He has been bestowed with many state and institutional awards, including Guru Puja Award of Folklore Academy of Kerala in 2013 and the prestigious Central Sangeet Natak Academy Award in 2015. His pleasant demeanor and unconventional approach to the art form is admired by all at Sri Bharat Kalari, which I feel is nothing less than one big happy family. Kalaripayattu is not just about physical training or fighting. It is about raising the human consciousness to such heights that humans transcend the very need to fight.
Present-day society doesn't require the fighting skill of an individual. Without fighting, one should be able to live peacefully. It should be repositioned in the present-day Kerala society as one of the best physical cultural activities to escape the lifestyle diseases, to shed away the excess fat, to gain the reflexes, gain stamina of the body, flexibility of the body, even for the dancers. When the Bombay University started a course 10 years back for the dance students, dance and fitness, in which Kalaripayattu was a subject. I was going and taking class for them. Select items of Kalaripayattu, not the weaponry part, but the body conditioning exercises. It should not be made popular as a fighting activity. So there are fighting techniques also in Kalaripayattu, with or without weapons. That should not be the aim. It should be in a peacetime society, we should be able to reposition it.
The most significant aspect of Kalaripayattu is its role in empowering women, where they learn to defend themselves be confident about who they are, and to respect their position in this world.
During my childhood days, I think there were about 30 boys in the Kalari and there are only 2 or 3 girls. Now it has turned, that proportion has changed and there are a lot of girls coming forward to learn Kalaripayattu. Even mothers who come with the children, they do practice here. That is a good thing.
It was indeed a great privilege meeting Guru today. We appreciate his efforts in building a more stronger, a more confident and disciplined generation through Kalaripayattu, and that gives us a lot of hope. A hope for a better tomorrow where both men and women are free and have the right of respectful living. We at Kannur Talents are in search of such inspiring stories from Kannur. If you think you have an inspiring story to share, do write to us at our email ID kannurtalents@gmail.com. You could also WhatsApp us at 8183 813 813. Thank you.